Hello. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? We have 4 person. Hi. Do you want to say hi to me in the comment section? Have you just finished the just premium video? Have you all watched the video on the PLH? Is it lagging? I still have no one talking to me. Can you all post hi? Can you all say hi so that I know who is watching? 14? King Lordy. So, my dear King, what do you think? Huh? Hello, Simon. Anyone else? 12. We have 12 people, but we only have 3 comments. JJ Wu. JJ, are you that JJ that always post last time? You changed name. Daniel Tay, hello. Okay, what do you all think about the PLH? Come, we talk about the new cooling measure. What do you all think about the cooling measure? 14 people, come on, say hi. Anyway, this video, as usual, we won't post it up. Live stream will be live stream. It will not be posted up. Hello, Nu, right? Nu, hi. Okay, so no one have comments about the PLH. Oh, JJ Wu first time. No effect, no impact. Irene, yeah, waste time, right? Actually, I did a video, a second video, part 2. I share my views on how should if I were to come out with a cooling measure, how will I come up with? Actually, I feel that this thing is really to cover the roadshow land because they don't want to come up with a cooling measure after people buy roadshow and people complain that it's not fair. So I think the roadshow sales will get affected. And also because they have to announce this, then they can announce the roadshow. So when people buy roadshow, right, then they understand that, roadshow has this restriction and this measure. So when the roadshow people buy, they will be more careful on whether they really want to buy this roadshow BTO or not. So I'm predicting that you will be surprised that the amount of people buying roadshow will be very, very little. You will be amazed. Yes, correct. Young couple from applying. True to a certain extent. I think this is really targeting just the roadshow plot of land that is coming up. It's a good in terms of investment. I don't know what you mean, but anyway, this PLH cannot invest one, guys. This PLH is really to let you, if you really want to stay in prime and you're buying for own stay and you can tahan 15 years, then okay, you can buy. There's no investment value totally. Even the amount of money that you earn, you may need to give back the government in terms of percentage. That's why there's this clawback and this rebate thing. Yes, Daniel Tay, no plans to stay. No impact until 15 years old. So y'all watch my video, y'all get a very clear concept, right? I think it's very good because y'all understand what I mean. Yes, it has no impact at all. King Lordy, actually, I agree with you that the houses around PLH in terms of HDB are not private. The houses around PLH will definitely increase price if the government is not doing anything. Okay, I really reserve my comments now because I feel that this is not the end or this is not the final part. I believe there's more to come and there's more things that the government will subsequently announce. I feel that now is really a preliminary stage whereby they are not going to share everything lah. Yeah. Yes, you see, when everybody thinks that prime HDB resale will go up, right? It's bad, because this shows that the cooling measure is not done in a more wholesome way. Means it's a very one-sided cooling measure that affects tremendously on another sector, which is not correct. I do agree that it's not correct. My take is the take-up rate will still be high. A lot of people think short-term, not long-term. Daniel, not true because if I'm not wrong, BTO, if you apply and you get a slot and you don't come and buy, you affect your chance. So I think people got to think carefully before they apply, because it really end up nobody apply, and then they thought that they apply they will have a chance, and they really have a chance, but they end up not buying. They will lose their next chance for the next BTO. So I think that you got to really be very careful. Yeah, Simon, the existing, yeah, not fair. Do you think can indirectly drive price up from non? I think it will definitely affect lah. Whether it drive up or not, nobody will know lah. Because it's 15 years later, guys. 15. Private property price hard to go up. If they expand cooling measure to all HDB, then no more demand from HDB upgrader. Nope, not true. Not true. Not true. Actually, the private property price is really not just the private property upgrader, guys. I got to put that aside because it's not fair for this statement whereby the property price is driven up by property upgraders. They are not the only one buying. There's still a lot of richer Singaporeans that didn't even step into the HDB and choose to go private. So it's not true also. And also many of them can be downgraders from big landed properties. So one landed property, maybe stay 6 people, downgrade back to private, maybe have to buy 2. Yeah, so it's not true. Anyway, it's also because there's not enough people selling in the market lah. So it's not true that the demand and supply is caused by just property upgraders. Yes, correct. I agree with Fred. That's why I say that this is to address this Rocho prime area. To me, it's not a cooling measure. Yes, I agree on that. Imagine if the rules for new PLH is implemented to all BTOs. Not possible lah, not possible. But I feel that the PLH, like I said in my video, I believe that the PLH ruling can also flow over to the current PLH, the current prime area HDB. I think even there's not 10 years, maybe they should increase to 7 years. And maybe, I think the 14,000 part, maybe they should restrict, I think something has to be done lah. Something has to be done. And also, yeah, I'm pretty sure that something will be done, actually. Okay. Yeah, I see King Lodi did not buy HDB or go straight to private. So it's not true that it's just the HDB upgraders. Actually, there's nothing to talk about in the Tengah EC lah. I will just tell you the truth. Because firstly, I will say that the Tengah EC is not going to be cheap. And you'll be amazed that the Tengah EC will or high chance to become the most expensive EC launch in Singapore. I already foresee the Tengah EC to be very expensive. So I think it may or it will lah, definitely hit the 1,200 per square feet mark or higher. Yes, expand. But the thing is, even if it expand to the other prime BTO, it's still an effect that will only take place 15 years later, not now. So it's still not something that I feel that it will make too much of an impact lah. Hello, Emil. Hi. PLH BTO cannot sell after 10 years MOP. Can sell after 10 years MOP. You can sell your PLH BTO after 10 years MOP. Can sell. Tengah EC will be expensive lah. 1250 and maybe 1250 plus minus. It will definitely be expensive. And I'm pretty sure the sales will be quite good and higher than what is expected lah. Because the west side is really a lack of demand, a lack of supply nowadays. Okay, so anyway, I just want to start this live stream to have a chat with you guys lah, so that you all understand. EC, I'm pretty sure the government has already put into consideration lah. I will say that if you really want to go into the condo market, this price is something that you cannot run away. I make a lot of statement many months ago, and I keep reminding people that to me, I think the value, not talking about monetary value, we talk about uh, the value of owning a bigger and better house now is because you spend most of the time in that house. So because of COVID, people are spending a lot more time in their house. So I believe that the value of the house, not monetary, the value of the house is more important now. So this is why people are willing to spend more money on their properties. Instead of last time, people only stay in their house maybe a while, sleep only, then go work. Then Saturday, Sunday, they like to go out and staycation lah, do this, do that, go adventure, go overseas. But the thing is, now you spend more of the time at home. So I feel that this is also a COVID effect. You know, it's a COVID snowball effect that is actually affecting the property market now. Yeah. Uh, I don't think it will recover so fast. Maybe another 1 year. Elson, how to sell? I don't know lah, but you can sell lah. Just that you will not sell it a too high a price lah, because everything is restricted ma. And the person that buy from you got to stay another 10 years. Can you imagine the house is 10 years old, he has stayed another 10 years. After the second owner, immediately the house is at least 20 years old. It's crazy. I think PLH is to restrict the price. So PLH will definitely cause the prime area as well as the resale price to be lower. So this is definite one. So PLH will control the pricing. So it's normal that PLH is there to control the price. Better facilities. PLH is just a HDB flat lah. It's just that because it's in prime area. Yes, people that buy PLH should be looking to stay there in the long term. And please don't expect PLH to be able to sell high next time. It's not possible lah. Eyeless, I will tell you that you will be surprised that the Singapore property market or Singapore population for young couples can afford 1,200 per square feet or higher. Anyway, the EC, the EC category is not for everybody. If you cannot afford EC, please go and buy a BTO. This is supposed to be correct, and this is what the government is cultivating, because EC is supposed to be for those people that can afford something better than HDB, yet may not want to take the risk to go private property or may not be able to buy private property. So they go to EC. It's to help people upgrade one. So 1,200 per square feet is actually not very high. I will tell you, you will be surprised that even Greenwich today, I think it's 80% sold. They sell 1,200 per square feet. And they are already 80% sold in less than 2 months. So 1,200 is definitely is not high. Yes, correct. PLH won't earn money one lah. Cannot understand why they still want to build PLH. Because you see, the idea of building PLH is more of a demographics and population social issue. You cannot make it like only the rich people can stay in the prime area. You have to also give the public housing a certain chance to be staying in prime areas. This is why they also added rental inside. All the HDB rental flats will also be part of the prime living housing scheme. You can rent out your PLH unit for rooms if you stay inside lah. Like I told you, if you stay inside. Room rental is another big problem lah. I mean, if you really think that they can earn money, I will say that it's very subjective lah. It's very subjective. Boon Keng consider, because you don't forget, you rent out rooms. How many? Let's say for example, you have to be still staying inside lah to be renting out rooms lah. So provided you are really buying as a couple. But again, I seriously tell you all, I don't think the government is going to sell PLH cheap during the BTO stage. This is why I say you will be surprised of the price that's going to launch. Anyway, they have not say which part or which area is PLH. The only one that they have announced is Rojo, the new upcoming BTO. Yeah. To be frank, Sean, I will not take the risk to buy a HDB flat now. Because I don't believe. I frankly tell you that I don't believe the government will not do anything if price keep increasing. This is something that I have been telling many people. I don't believe. So if you can buy a HDB flat without COV, then please go ahead. But if you are paying 100, 200,000 COV, then nope, I won't buy a HDB. With the move to decentralized business district, the value of appreciation, but would this impact? Kevin, decentralizing business district, it depends on how you see it. People buy prime area is not because it's a business district. I will tell you the truth. It's more than being a business district. It's like you have Orchard Road in prime area. What you don't have Orchard Road in other place. Yes, Zach, correct. More can be done, especially COV. Yeah, you see, the part is I feel that prices increase is okay, but if prices increase with additional 50,000 COV, 100,000 COV, can you imagine people are buying a 3-room flat, value at 300,000, but paying COV at 40, 30,000, 50,000? The guy already got no money. That's why he's buying a 3-room flat. Yet he is paying 30, 50,000 COV just to be able to buy a 3-room flat. It's not fair. Elson, you have to ask the government why cannot. But according to the scheme, they cannot DBSS, not true, not true. DBSS has no relation. DBSS has no restriction. DBSS is just a BTO flat that is done up by a private developer. DBSS is nothing DBSS, I just say that it's a premium HDB with no restrictions, but sell more expensive Singles the singles out there I can tell you it's never fair one Don't complain, because in Singapore, the eye of the whole Singapore planning as a country is that please go and get married and have babies because we are having a aging population and we don't want to get into a situation where the population keep decreasing, whatsoever. You have to go and learn I don't know whether is it under geography or something, but I think it's under geography, right? Or social study. But singles will never be a benefit because the government always want you to get married So please, single is forever that one. Okay. Anyone else have any questions? I'm editing the next video I came out with some views, my own view of what the government should do to actually make it better So I have my own thinking and views on how things can be done in a better way Yeah, and I say in my video, I don't believe that this is the end as in this is the last. This is as in it's a full stop. I don't believe that it's a full stop. Can they actually impose new laws into HDB in prime areas like initial fund? They can implement to the next buyer that is buying. Okay, so things have to be done fairly. It's not fair if they implement new measures like extending the MOP to the current people that's there. Home econs is cooking don't bluff me, okay? Not home econs anyhow. So if they say that okay, the next batch of buyer that is entering this prime HDB, their MOP needs to be 8 years, example. I don't see why it cannot be done. I won't buy PLH. What is the district that most likely kena? I think everything will kena. Until I think it will stop at Toa Payoh. I think Toa Payoh it won't kena. I think the prime will be like Rochor lah, Chinatown lah, Duxton lah. But I tell you that this prime, right, it also depends on how much the government want to regulate. If I am the government, I will regulate all the way to Bishan, to Duxton, Bishan, all these areas. Anyway, I think this HDB getting 1 million or 100k COV is going to backfire the government. I mean, at least this is what I feel. So I think something will be done. Something will be done. It's definitely not a correct, good thing that is happening. No lah, Punggol, Jurong, Woodlands is never prime. Will not happen one. Okay, you all have to understand, once the prime area is being controlled, people at the bottom of the list will naturally get affected. So the government do not need to come up with something that is a blanket. Once you restrict the top, the bottom will get affected. You don't need to come up with a blanket effect. Is it better to get a BTO at non-prime area? Of course. If I were to compare PLH and a non-prime area BTO, I will get a non-prime area BTO. I don't know when is elections coming. Private will increase price due to demand. I don't understand your question, K Tan. Is the upcoming Great Southern Waterfront BTO with the worth getting? Oh, okay. So this Great Southern Waterfront BTO will also be in PLH. That's what I read in the article. Yes, this craft, amateur craft. Yes, it will be inside. I mean, if you are going to stay long term and you're not buying, you don't care about the value, then why not? Because PLH is really for people that really want to stay long term and don't care about investment value. People who plan to buy PLH will target private now. Private pricing going to roll. Not at that not at that not at that dimension of people lah. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the way you all think about property is too I don't know how to say, but I think you need some knowledge about in terms of volume. The volume in this PLH will not affect private property one. Yeah. Yeah, Southern Waterfront, yes. I read the news article. Julian is correct. I know that Southern Waterfront is also in PLH. I don't understand why is it blanket party. The existing city fringe increase in value. Yes, I feel that it will increase lah with this PLH coming up. But you see, price increase because of people paying lah. If people stop paying, price won't increase lah. But anyway, I'm very, very sure something is going to come out. More things is going to come out to control the pricing if the pricing keep going up non-stop. PLH will not affect, guys. PLH will not affect your Woodlands MRT or Punggol MRT lah. Come on. Prime is talking about CCR. Most likely, if you follow the URA rating of CCR, then you'll see who is in prime, who is not. Daniel Tay, the ceiling is still 14. How can people switch to private now? I don't understand the question. Okay. So that's it. I will be releasing the new video on my thoughts on what can be done better lah. Maybe tomorrow or on the weekend. The cat from Singapore. Actually, I also think that it's very funny lah. They call themselves PLB lah, not PLH. Now that the acronyms is so near to their name. Yeah. Okay, so that's all. Any more questions you all have for me before we leave the live stream? Don't have. Okay, remember to hit the like button. Okay, you have to close your chat, then hit the like button. Okay, before you go. Okay. So thank you. I see you in the next live stream. Okay, we will. I think this is an interesting thing, lah. I mean, I don't know. The property market is always interesting, and I think the Water Estate. There was a Water Estate condo en bloc that was done. I think today or yesterday. Yeah, the recent HDB at Jalan Besar. What big. Uh, please do live chat in Tengah EC. You have to engage me, Daniel. You engage me, then no need live chat. You can have live chat with me. Anyway, I really don't think HDB is what big lah. Okay, I very hard to tell you all, but I've seen a lot of people, a lot of rules changing. I feel that the risk is there. Yeah, the risk is there. So if you take someone that buys a BTO and then wait 9 years compared to someone that buy a private and never go to a BTO or went to a EC and then went to a private, you realize that in the whole portfolio changing, the guy in the HDB will earn lesser money because of the loan tenure and because of the time they need to wait and whatsoever. This is what we realize lah. I don't think there's any exit strategy for PLH lah. Just buy and don't sell lah. Buy and stay forever. My exit strategy for PLH is buy and stay forever. Okay, we're gonna end already. Any other questions? Don't have. Okay, we count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye guys. Bye bye.